Hi, welcome to class. I am Chef Roger. I'm going to show you how to make some Pomme Ménagère. Pomme Ménagère. Basically, they are your basic double-baked potato. Very similar to that. For that recipe, you will need 4 medium potatoes, around that size. 100 grams of ham that we have diced. Nice little dice of ham. 50 grams of onion sizzle, nice little onion sizzle that has been sweated in some butter. 80 grams of butter, around 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, and some chopped parsley. First thing I need to do is I need to take those potatoes and roast them in the oven. You want to roast them at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for around 25 minutes, till they are nicely tender inside. Those have been baked already, they're ready to be used, so we're just going to jump in. What needs to be done with those potatoes is I'm going to scoop the flesh out of it, but I want to be able to use them after. So delicately I'm going to cut the top off with my knife. I'm going to repeat that on all potatoes. We're now going to scoop the inside out of the potato. So we're trying to remove as much as possible without breaking that shell. Make sure to remove the pulp also from the top here. That, you just peel it off. Now we're going to mash the mixture before adding our onions and ham. You could use a fork too, it works very well. Now I'm going to add my ingredients to that, my ham, my sizzling onion that I sweated in some butter. Sweated means that I cook them on a very low heat in some butter. I'm going to add around 60 grams of butter to that, soft butter. It should melt right away into the potato, so make sure that your potatoes are warm enough so the butter melts into them. A little salt. Pepper. I'm going to mix that. I'm going to add to it my hot milk. It calls for 100 grams of milk. It could be a little less, it could be a little bit more. So one thing to think about is when we add the milk, we want to add it a little at a time to make sure the puree doesn't become too watery, I will say, or too liquid, and also that if we need more because it's too thick, we just heat up a little bit more. Having the hot milk also is going to help that butter to melt better with our potato. So besides what I already have here, you could add different ingredients. If you want to put some cheese in it or substitute the ham with some bacon or other proteins, this is the basic recipe, and from there, you just move on with your own imagination and creativity. My milk is coming to a boil. I'm going to turn it off and pour most of it on my mixture. I'm going to mix all that together. So everything is well mixed together. Now I'm going to chop my parsley. It's going to be around half tablespoon of parsley chopped. But I'm going to add to it parsley goes in. Finish incorporating everything together. It's a tiny little thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more of my milk. So I have a nice consistency here. I'm going to check for my seasoning to make sure it's well seasoned. Very good. I think it is. I could put a little bit more pepper. Yes. And now I'm going to fill those potatoes with the mixture here. Make sure you fill them well. Clean the side a little bit. This is the roasting pan with my salt that I used to bake them. I'm just going to put them back on it so they don't fall apart, you know. I mean, they don't fall on the side. Make sure that you press it in, that it goes everywhere. Now I'm going to take some breadcrumb and I'm going to drizzle them with some breadcrumb. Could it be cheese and breadcrumb? Absolutely. Here I'm melting some butter, and with a spoon I'm going to take that melted butter and I'm going to pour it on top. All over here. Then I'm going to bake that in my oven for a good 10 minutes, 450 degrees, so they come up nice and brown. Here we are, beautiful Pomme Ménagère. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoy, and I see you next class. Bye bye.